Today's episode of the Just Keep Swimming podcast is brought to you by Audible. Audible is an online audiobook and podcast service offering over 10,000 books and the ability to listen to your favorite podcasts, including the Just Keep Swimming podcast. I personally use Audible all the time and suggest you take a listen to Intentional Living by John C. Maxwell. In this book, Mr. Maxwell shares his story on how he was able to live a noble and purposeful life and gives you tips and tricks so you can do the same. So please start your 30-day free trial now at www.audibletrial.com/JKS podcast, all lowercase. Again, that is www.audibletrial.com/JKS podcast. And if you have any more questions or concerns for the Just Keep Swimming podcast, you're always welcome to reach out to us on Facebook or at Instagram at Just Keep Swimming _podcast, or you can email us at jkspodcast702@gmail.com. And with that out the way, let's dive into it. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to the Just Keep Swimming podcast. This is your friend, your boy, your host, Mr. Adrian Jackson, and we back at it again with another great episode for you. And you already know who's with me. It's your boy, Mr. 13, with his hot beat in the background, dropping hot fire for the seed that you guys don't want to miss. So make sure you guys stay up to date with his SoundCloud and his IG, because he always has a new project coming for you. And I promise you, it's going to make you vibe and thrive in this wonderful world that we're in. So, for today's episode, I have an amazing lesson that I would like to share with you guys from Mr. Adam from Adam Mentors. I signed up for his Sunday session class that he had going over the month of February, and I promise you it was an amazing class. So the next time that he offers it, I suggest everybody sign up for it to make sure you can learn. It took place over Zoom, so you can listen to it from wherever you are, and it was amazing connections that I felt, and I learned so much from him. And I just want to share one little part that I learned from him today. This is literally going to be the tip of the iceberg, because he went in so deep that you have to learn from yourself. You have to hear it from yourself. So make sure you check out the bio, because his link will be in the bio. So for today, I want to talk about the 7 loyalties. And before I get started, I want to apologize for my scratchy throat. My throat is a little dry right now, but we're going to get through this. So, the first loyalty is going to be sincerity and truth-telling via confession and journaling. And I think that this right here is so powerful, because everybody heard the term, the truth will set you free. And I feel that a lot of times we lie to ourselves, and we have to stop lying to ourselves, and we have to truly just start telling the truth to ourselves. And the best avenues for that is confession and truth-telling and journaling. So I journal. I have fell off my journaling. I need to get back on it for sure. But when I do journal, I always aim to try to tell the truth to myself and actually say the things that I need to hear for myself. Don't go in your journal and just lie to your journal, because you're just lying to yourself. You have to tell the truth to yourself. And another part of the confession, it makes me think of therapy. I currently have a therapy. Shout out Miss Lisa. She's an amazing therapist, and I always have the mindset that I can't walk into therapy and lie to Miss Lisa. I have to tell the truth to her, because that's the only way she's going to truly help me to understand what I need to understand to get to this new mindset that I need to be in. So let's all practice telling the truth. Let's have sincerity and truth-telling via confession and journaling. And then the next loyalty is sincere prayer. Ask for your wants, needs, and desires. And I believe that this is super powerful. A lot of times when people pray, they only wait until they're in the slumps and they're in the dark, and they feel that they have nothing else to turn to. And I don't think that's true. I think you should pray every single day, and every time you pray, you need to ask for your needs, wants, and desires. Because whatever you believe in, personally, I believe in God. I believe God wants to hear all your wants, desires, and needs. You already have everything that you need. need, and everything that you need is all that you may want. But at the same time, we all have desires in our heart that we need to learn to get out, and we need to share with the universe to get that vibration going, to start to get all our desires answered. So when you pray, I highly suggest that you talk about what you need, what you want, and what you desire. There's nothing wrong with wanting things. There's nothing wrong with desiring things. Of course, we all need things, and we always have to throw that into the universe. So let's make sure that we share our needs, wants, and desires. So the third step is sincere worship. Surrenders of one decisions making to the authority of the inner guiding force of truth. So as I think of this, it always makes me think of God is love and the soul is truth. And we have to start to listen to our soul, start to listen to our spirit that's going to tell us what is for us and what is not for us. And Adam does a great job on helping you understand how to listen to your spirit and how it works for you, because we all hear the spirit in different ways. Me personally, it's the gut feeling, because something about me being an Aries and the way that my human design is set up, I need to learn to listen to my gut, and my gut is my inner truth. And I feel that when I veer from my truth, I always go back to this feeling of, dang, I told myself, I knew this already. Why did I not listen to myself? Why did I not listen to my gut? My gut told me not to do this, not to go this path, and I did it anyway. So we all need to learn to really surrender one's decision making to the authority of the inner guiding force of truth that's inside us. And yeah, you all have to learn this for yourself. This will be your journey, and this is one of the hardest things for me to do. But once you start to listen to your inner force and understanding that, this is probably not for me because something's telling me it's not for me, listen to it, Or on the flip side, this is for me. This is me. This is mine. Listen for it. Then that's when you know that it's time to attack and go get what you actually want. The fourth loyalty is sincere seeking and fellowship, studying and communion with others in abundance, in awareness of spiritual truth and cosmetic realities. And I think this right here goes to the great lesson of, birds of a feather flock together. You have to understand that the environment that you're in, sometimes the environment that you're in isn't good for us, and you have to learn to find the environment that works for you. Find the type of friends that you need in your life. Find where you actually need to be, because once you get into the right environment, the universe will start to open up better for you. Are you in that wrong relationship that person is probably not good for you? They're toxic, but that's all you know. You might need to leave that environment and go find a better environment that's good for you, even if it's being by yourself for a little while. Are you at that job that's driving you crazy and making you stress and burning you out? Maybe it's time for you to go find another job, something that, you probably wouldn't think that would work for you, but it'll be a better environment for you, So let's go out there and find the friends that you need. Let's find the fellowship that you truly need to get to where you need to be. Okay, the fifth loyalty is sincere morality, respect for one's uniqueness and limitation that preserves and protects one's personal integrity. And I think that this right here is amazing, because a lot of times, just like the one before it, we do things that aren't good for us. We're somewhere where we don't need to be, or we're trying to do stuff that we truly we're truly not capable of doing, like we're trying to force ourselves to do this or force ourselves to do that, when that's not for us. We're all unique human beings, and we can't be like everybody else. You can't keep up with the Joneses. You can't do everything that the Joneses do and expect to be happy like the Joneses are, because the Joneses are doing what's unique for them. They know their limitations. They know what they can do. And this right here brings you back to Mr. Maxwell. He has an amazing, in his book that I suggest in the intro, he talks about how he only does 4 things in life. He mentors, he speaks, he writes books, and he does one other thing. I can't give you exactly what he does, but he learns to stay in his path, in his lane. He knows that he's not the best counselor, so he doesn't try to counsel people. He knows he's not the best dresser, so he doesn't even try to dress himself. He knows he's not the best with schedules, so he has somebody else that does scheduling for him. And I know we're all probably not on his level yet. We probably don't have the money or the resources to do everything we can, but we still do have the ability to stay in our uniqueness and our limitations and understand that, yes, we do have limitations. We can't do it all. We aren't Superman. We aren't God. We aren't Wonder Woman. We can't go out there and do everything. So let's understand your uniqueness and your limitations so you become the best version of you. And then the sixth loyalty is sincere ethics, respect for the uniqueness and limitations of others. And I think this right here is so powerful because we always expect other people to do everything that we expect them to do. And we need to actually learn to step back and understand that, you know what, maybe this is a limitation for them. Maybe they don't have the ability to do that. Maybe they don't have the ability to give me what I expect them to give me, and respect that, a lot of times, people expect their mom to do everything for them, but you gotta understand your mom has limitations too. She's a human just like you are. She can't do everything. I bet you get tired, so she does too. Everybody gets tired. I can't go turn to Adam every single moment that I feel like I need some type of guidance because Adam has limitations. He needs to take a rest. He needs to charge his batteries up. He needs to, respect his limitation and uniqueness. Like he says, he's able to guide us, but sometimes he doesn't drink his own tea because that tea is made for you. So you have to really respect other people's uniqueness and limitations. I can't ask my coworker to do all this stuff and all that because you know what? That's not in her uniqueness like it is for me. She has her own uniqueness. So I think it's best to see people for who they are and really praise what they have the ability to give you, but understand that they can't give you everything. They can't do everything that you expect them to do. And the last loyalty in sincerity, work, and service. Are you going after responding to your work or services that is rewarding, or are you staying stuck in survival mode? And I think this right here is so beautiful because a lot of times, we go into the work or the job just thinking, I just need the money. I just need a paycheck. I just need to get paid so I can pay my bills. And I think that right there holds a lot of us back because what we're doing is not actually for us, Are you feeling a sense of rewarding afterwards? Or are you just feeling the sense of, oh, I made it through another week. I made it through another day. I made it through another 8-hour shift. I think that we all need to start to step out and find things and work that is actually rewarding for us. For example, for me, the podcast is rewarding for me. You probably guys don't know, but I just tried to record this message about 6 times just now. And, yes, it was difficult, but after I get done recording it, it's always so rewarding to me. It always feels so good. I feel like I accomplished something. I can always just clap it up and smile and feel like, yes, I completed something. When I go out there with the kids and play flag football, yes, it's tiring. Yes, it's draining. Yelling at them probably got my voice a little harsh the way it is now. But at the same time, it's such a rewarding feeling seeing the smiles on their faces and the respect that I get from the parents and from the coaches, and just knowing that, yes, I helped somebody on their journey. Maybe it wasn't a super epic help that I expect that I give to the world, but for me right now, this was a rewarding feeling. My feet hurt, my back hurt, my hands are tired, my throat is sore. I got dust in my eyes from the dust storm, the dirt flying in my face, but at the same time, this was all so rewarding for me, and I'm so glad that I did it. I'm so glad that I made the sacrifice for this. So I think that we all need to sit back and really think about the 7 loyalties that work for you. What is your sincerity and truth-telling via conversation and journaling? What is your sincere prayer? Are you asking for your wants, needs, and desires? Sincere worship, surrendering of one's decision-making to the authority of the inner truth, to the inner guiding force of truth. Sincere seeking and fellowship, study and communication with others in the abundance of awareness of spiritual truth and cosmic reality. Sincere morality, respect of one's uniqueness and limitations that preserves and protects one's personal integrity. Sincere ethics, respect for the uniqueness and limitations of others. Sincere work and services. Are you going after your work and service for a rewarding state, or are you just stuck in survival? And these are all things that we just truly need to think of. And I believe that if you can follow these 7 loyalties and learn how to apply them to your life, they will really help you get to where you need to be, to the path that you were placed on, to the path that you're made to be on. Not the path that you assume that you need to be on or everybody tells you need to be on, but the path that is made for you. Because at the end of the day, you are unique. You are your own person. You're a different human being from everybody else in the world. You know, one of my favorite slogans was Dr. Pepper. They're one of one. You know, none like them, none before them, none to come. You know, and there's nobody like you. There's nobody like you before you. There's nobody like you after you. Yes, you may have kids, but you know what? Your kids aren't like you. They're their own person. They're all unique in their own way. And you have to respect that. You know, you can't expect them to all be like you. Your friends are not all like you. Yes, you may have similarities, but you know what? They're all unique in their own special way. And so are you. You are very unique. So applaud your uniqueness. You know, respect your uniqueness and surrender to your uniqueness with the 7 loyalties. And I promise you, they'll really help you get to where you want to be in life. And like I said, if you guys want to learn more about this, please reach out to Adam from Adam Mentors. I will make sure that the information is in the bio so you guys can check out his IG page and see the services. I always highly suggest everybody getting human meetings so you can learn about your human design and really help get you to the level where you need to be at in life. So I hope this episode helped you guys out today. I promise you this is rewarding feeling for me. I hope I helped somebody. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, you already know how to reach out to us. Everything was in the pre-roll. And hope you guys had a wonderful day, an amazing afternoon, a splendid evening. And remember to just keep swimming. You're 1-on-1, baby. Just keep swimming.